All right. It looks like I think we're live. And I wanted to put together a quick tidbit today because let's see here. All right, we're trying new things. We are testing. We're seeing if this is going to work for you guys. And what I wanted to do today was here we go. Here we go. Wanted to talk more about how to maximize your profits on event live streaming. You've got the actual broadcasting event. You have the ability to do upsells, do downsells, to get sales before people even attend your event. So when people think about, I did an event and we didn't get high conversions or we didn't make enough money on it. There's a couple different. There could be a couple or many different reasons for that, right? Maybe you didn't prime your audience to buy the highest ticket offer. Maybe people that they need to engage with you 3, 4, 7, 8, 12 times before they buy, and they just saw you for the first time. So there needs to be some sort of trust on their end. There could be 1,000 different reasons why people do and don't buy. But the thing that I've been learning, and we've been going through and revamping one of our most profitable webinars at this point, is we weren't maximizing the profits of our events, even because we weren't maximizing the profits of our events, even though our webinar events were converting very well on the core offer. So there's a couple different areas that we missed. So the first thing is oh no, looks like the watch party died here. What do we do? Let's be sure we're back. We're still alive here. So the first thing that you want to do when you're talking about maximizing profits is if you're driving people to your live event, right, or to your pre-recorded event. There we go. So we're going to be maximizing profits, understanding the tripwire, because that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the tripwire. Okay. So the first part of that is the tripwire, right? So people go through, they sign up to your event, and you immediately want to have something, a low-hanging fruit where it not only adds value to the main topic that you're going to be covering on the event, but you also want to get them to say yes as many times before the event happens as possible. So you give them an offer to buy to buy something for $7, $14, $47, as long as it's not over anything $47 and lower. Now, what you're doing there is you're already building a relationship where you put an offer and they buy it. So that's them saying yes. Or you're giving them content and they're reviewing it. That's them saying yes. So now you're slowly building this relationship. And when you have someone buy a low-hanging fruit or low-ticket offer before they spend the time to watch your actual broadcasting event, your live webinar presentation, your pre-recorded presentation, they're already invested in the event before it actually happens. So that means they're more likely to become a better customer, a better audience. They're more likely to actually want to pay attention and complete the entire event. So the first thing is understanding the tripwire. And so some of you might be asking, what is a tripwire? What's the main goal around the tripwire, right? So normally it depends who you're talking to. Some people say, I want to provide an offer for people to buy because if I'm driving traffic and I'm paying for people to see my page, I want to have the ability to automatically recoup those funds that I've already invested before my event starts. So that could be one reason. Now, let me talk about what a tripwire actually is. Now, what a tripwire is it's something that when someone let me give you an example here. If you were to attend a webinar or broadcasting event around losing weight, and you say, I really want to lose weight. I'm I've been doing all these exercise programs. I've done all these different food programs, and I went to a nutritionist, and nothing's working. But I want to attend your event, and I want to see how I can better understand the path for me to lose weight. Okay, so the big idea is attend this event. You to lose 10 pounds in 10 days. Okay, maybe that's the big idea. So after someone signs up, the tripwire could be my 10 favorite recipes that I lived on for 5 days and lost 5 pounds. Okay, so then what they're getting is they're exchanging value, and it's a recipe. You're giving ingredients, step-by-step process, whatever it might be, but it's something additional that you can give to them that they want to buy because you're giving them value into their life to become more healthy, to eat better, to cook better, not to go out to eat as much. Maybe when they buy it, they're going to spend, instead of getting a Frappuccino at Starbucks, they're going to invest in this recipe. Okay, so that's a good idea of what a tripwire is. It's something tangible that they can use to apply to get more out of the big idea or what you're going to be offering them on the presentation. So that's the tripwire. So now the next thing we're going to move into is understanding upsells and downsells. Okay. Post that so everyone kind of gets a good idea of what we're talking about here. So as far as understanding the upsells and downsells, so someone is registered, you offer them the tripwire, they've seen your event and they didn't buy. Okay, great. Or they did buy. Either way, great news. So the first thing is someone watched your entire webinar or your entire broadcasting event. That is a huge win in itself. And by the way, if you ever want to get access to any of this content that we're sharing for free, you want to be working with our exclusive group for masterminds. What we do have is we have a Facebook group. It's called Video Marketing Growth Hacks for Entrepreneurs and Marketers on Facebook. And if you'd like the link to that, I can share that right here for everyone. So what we're doing is, as far as the upsells and downsells, right? The upsell process is if someone goes through, they watch the entire event, they buy your core offer, then your thank you page. So say, hey, thanks for getting access to, thanks for getting access here. What I would like to do is offer you something that he even has even more value, something that you can get an additional to what you just bought that will increase your investments on this specific product. Okay, so giving something to buy more of, to buy an additional of with your core offer. So for example, if we go back to this this weight loss webinar, this made up weight loss webinar, let's say my core offer was you get 10 weeks of coaching with me, and I'm going to help you lose your next 20 pounds. So then after, let's say someone goes through the event, they buy that core offer, that 10-week core offer through my program. Then what I would do is I would have another upsell program saying for an additional $19.99 or $14.99, whatever it is, you can get access for me for 20 weeks. It just half the cost. So now you're increasing your revenue by 50%, and you're going to give them additional value and they're more likely to buy that because they already bought the first offer and they want to enhance what they're currently buying. So that's going to be that's an upsell. A downsell would be for someone who went through the entire event. Maybe they entered in their credit card information and they just didn't go through. Now, or they didn't buy for some reason. It could be too expensive. Maybe their credit card limit doesn't handle that. Maybe someone food shamed them right before they were about to buy. It could be 1,000 different reasons, right? So what you want to do is then you want to have an additional offer for a downsell. So, okay, maybe the 10-week program for $14.97 wasn't a right fit, but what I would like to do is offer you a group coaching where you get access to our group and you get X, Y, and Z for just half the price. Okay, so then that would be a downsell. So the big idea is you're driving people, they sign up, you give them an option to buy something to recoup the cost it took for you to sign up, for you to get them to sign up, all while adding more value into the presentation itself. And by the way, if you ever want to get access to any of this, you want to get access to more content or work with any of us directly, feel free to join our Facebook group, and I put the link right here. Video Marketing Growth Hacks for Entrepreneurs and Marketers. I put the link directly in there. So when I'm talking, so they got the process of going to the tripwire, and then after someone buys, then you have an option for them to either buy something more, increase their value, or they watch the whole thing and you want to have another sequence for them to buy something at a little bit or at a more discounted rate. So you're still generating revenue from them. You're still establishing trust. And then it's just a different path to eventually get them to buy your high ticket offer. So you've got multiple different streams of way to generate revenue for your online events beyond just driving people to your event and then hoping people buy. There's a lot of things in between and after that you can do for these people. And as long as you continue to add additional value to what they're trying to do, there's a lot of ways to maximize your revenue and maximize your profit for that. So that is everything that we covered today. And so that's just the quick training I wanted to share with you guys. And again, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you just go to Jet Webinar and use the search Jet Webinar YouTube channel, you can subscribe to us right there. And we also have an exclusive group within Facebook. It's called Video Marketing Growth Hacks for Entrepreneurs and Marketers, and that is also hosted by Jet Webinar, and we provide exclusive offers and benefits for you guys in there as well. But that is it for today, and guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to everyone soon. Have a great one.